today's agenda, let's detangle this sort of long gone wig. She was styled before and I made it a bit nicer in a way to tangle it even more, washed her with hot water. So, and the idea is to show you how I can get her smooth. So follow up. First, detangling. I always start from the ends. I'm not gonna go in the root, and as you can see, I split the knot and detangle the ends. Again, if it gets like a bit more tighter, again, I'm gonna split it up. So that is usually the rule number one I start with. So when I get like, 10 centimeters at least are smoothed out, and let's say if your scenario of the wig is super matted and it becomes like super big, like double, triple the size, then I always suggest go with the steamer over the ends, straighten them out, and then continue further with the detangling, because it will save so much time for you. Because if it's all zigzag throughout and you try to detangle it evenly, all the wigs without even using it, then it's going to be a nightmare. It's going to take too much time. So you saw me straightening out the ends, and then I can easily go in deeper to get in those deeper knots by splitting them up and getting them loose. And again, once it's looser, again, I'm gonna steam it up a bit straight. So like that, I go over all the wig. Yeah, it's kind of easy. You just like steam it a little bit, detangle it, steam it a little bit, detangle it. And always, make sure where you kind of steam it, it's not these like super tight knots. So you can slowly release them with your fingers and go over with the steamer. When I will somehow be able to get my fingers through the roots, I will start to straighten out with the steamer. So a good tip is to hold the brush underneath and you put all the hair inside the brush and then you press with the steamer. But make sure before you do that you can run it through, that there again are not big chunk tangles in the way. It asks a bit of patience, but I managed to do this in about 30 minutes time. So it wasn't that much according to how frizzy and tangled and tight the wig was. So again, you see over the ends, brush is always under, straightening them out. And where the fiber is touching the wig cap, the head, I'm just running it with the nozzle, straightening there out and then brushing over. So step by step, going over all the wig like this. When I'm happy with the sort of straighter look, then I'll do the next step. And then the last step, because the wig is still a little bit wet, so blow drying and smoothing it even more. This volume blow dry brush is from Effalock. On human hair, if you use it every day, it's gonna burn it because it doesn't have a cool button and it does heat up pretty well. But for the synthetic, it's amazing. I love it. So last step, I'm blow drying it out and holding it longer with the heat on the hair ends, because it has this kind of natural brittles inside it. Then it touches the fiber, like it holds the fiber very nice and straight. So that will be like a straightening option. If you don't have a brush like that, hair straightener will do. I'm gonna also add some silicone on the ends. It's usually you have to look for the like BioSilk and stuff like that. That's definitely like a silicone. No natural oils in this part because plastic needs silicone. Maybe the things you should avoid on human hair you can buy definitely for yours. So all the drugstore cheap serums for hair ends is the best for silicone. So then I apply it, then I like to go again over with that one. All over it, and let's have a look how she looks. By the way, when I like blow dry them and stuff, I just use the silicone. Of course, it's blocking, right? It will be the best to do, but I just can't be bothered sometimes, and it works magic. So I just hook these in the wig and in the hair of the mannequin, and she's done. So here she is, ready for a new project. I think I'm gonna make her in some baroque style upstyling, like cage styling. But yeah, I hope this helps for you, and this baby has a new life again. I love the pink color.